Welcome back to another edition of SacTown Movie Buff Television. Once again, it's your host, Kier the Critic.
And your bestie, Bunny Stewart.
And today in the studio, we have actor Tyler McDanniel. How you doing today?
Good, guys. Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you on the show. I haven't had a lot of time to kind of sit down and talk with you about your background, so I always wanted to have you on the show just so I can find out a little bit about what makes you you.
Well, going back about 9 years, started acting, got the acting bug actually 10 years ago now.
Okay.
Time flies when you're having fun. But ton of training, ton of local projects, bigger projects, movies, commercials, kind of done it all.
Yeah. And where did that passion for acting come from?
If I can be frank, actually one of my cousins, she's a pretty well distinguished actress herself, without giving that away. But based on her talent, I was intriguing, and I kind of followed just going to an acting workshop one weekend, and then it kind of built from there. Just taking acting classes and falling in love with it. It's such a beautiful art to do.
Oh, it is. It is.
Right.
Must run in the family.
I'm trying to make it happen.
Trying to make it work, right?
Yeah.
Here's a secret. It's happening.
It is.
Yeah. Oh, just do it.
I
That's
know.
the secret.
It's working.
Yeah.
It's working.
Just keep doing what you're doing. That's the
I
secret.
love it.
You so you said you do commercials, films, short films, features. Do you have a preference in terms of what you gravitate towards, or does it really matter to you?
It doesn't really matter to me. I mean, the one thing that I haven't done that I've always wanted to do, but life is just so extremely busy, is theater.
Right.
I've done everything else but theater.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I
One
know some
day-
people if you want to get involved. So.
I know. It would have to be probably starting off with a smaller role.
Right.
You know, because I've helped other people run their lines.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a ton.
Yeah, theater is a completely
lot.
different
It
animal
is.
than film because
Right.
I mean, for one, it's live, so you don't really. There's no like cut.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You gotta
Right,
just
right.
Keep going, so,
And I love seeing live theater, you know, San Francisco, New York, seeing some great shows. And it's like, that's another big reason, like seeing these people doing what they love. Oh, man.
yeah.
Oh my
and
gosh,
then
it's
your
Yeah.
voice has to protrude differently on theater. as well,
Exactly.
and that's hard for a lot of people.
Yep.
For the first time doing theater to figure out like how am I going
Right.
to be able to enunciate and
Project,
still sound like me.
yeah. Oh my
Right.
So it takes some practice just
And-
to do that.
I mean, there's so many different things that you can do to be unique. And one thing I've done since I was a kid was I've been doing accents forever. So, I mean, it's just like something like that where you can differentiate yourself from other people that
sure, yeah,
may
you do
stand out and
accents,
get
yeah.
you the role,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Now, I just heard, I think, maybe your most recent accent. Would you like to give us a little taste of that right now?
I did an Australian accent. So I will say, we're running a little bit late right here, right now, but we'll get right through it, no?
Well, and we are, yeah.
Yeah, that makes you more marketable to be able to
mean,
do
Oh,
accents.
it
So
does,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
but it's being able to do it just without thinking about it. It's just being talented in your own way. In your own way, everybody is. So
you were in were you in one or two PCS projects?
I was in two this
I
year.
thought you were in two. Yeah. So which projects were you in?
So I was in The Jacket, written by Cheryl Beeler, directed by Sandy Norix. It's about a guy who follows in search of a long lost love after he finds her jacket, and that was all the films, the 9 films at Sacramento the place called Sacramento Film Festival this last weekend were fabulous.
Oh, absolutely,
and
100%.
So I just felt very fortunate, lucky to be in 2 of
Yeah,
them.
they were. I mean, they really stepped up the competition this year.
I mean,
I was
one after.
really
I didn't
impressed.
want to attend. I could have watched another 9.
Yeah.
It was that good.
I agree, 100%. The
yeah.
folks that didn't show up, you really missed out on some really
Yeah.
great films. So yeah, it was a
for
lot of
sure.
fun. I had a great time. So
A lot
Very
of fun.
cool.
And then another one that I did was Granite and Marble.
Oh, yes.
That was written by Paul Villaluz, and it's about a charmed boy who he has to get along with his older adopted sister before a major event happens.
Right.
Otherwise, he's going to fall back to his own true self.
right.
So-
well, there's some little twists and
There's
turns.
some
that
twists and
happen
turns
there.
with
Don't
that.
want to go into
Yeah.
it and spoil it for anybody, but
Yep.
yeah, Who were you in that one again?
I actually played a TV news broadcaster.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah,
Oh, I thought
and
I thought
that's
you played the cat. I'm just kidding.
I did not,
Just
but I did play
I
it.
was kind of going that way too.
No, I did. I was a TV news broadcaster. That's where the Australian accent came in.
That's right.
Yes.
That's exactly where it came in.
Yeah.
So in terms of like roles, accent, do you have a preference in that? Do you have a particular type of role you like to play? Or
I like to expand. You know, when I first got started, you kind of get stereotyped into playing different roles. One is you might say, you know, is okay, you can play a police officer. Oh, he can play a dad. Oh, he can play a coach. No, I want to do a lot more.
right.
Yeah.
So I've done. I've probably done over 100 projects now.
Wow.
Films, short film, commercials, and everything.
Right.
But I just recently with a place called Sacramento, news broadcaster. I also played a bartender. So they were small roles, but no role is too small.
Right.
Right.
You know?
Sure, absolutely.
It's and honestly, it's not. It's partly about the role that you try out for and audition for. But I tell you what, just making that movie magic, that's what stands out.
For sure.
Working with everybody on
true.
crew, their talent matters too. Getting it right. So but among all the actors, I mean, just. It's like a tight-knit family here in Sacramento.
It
Oh, for
is.
sure. Everybody
It
kind of
really
knows everybody
is.
here, and everybody
Right.
kind of works together and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
So what's next, man? What's your next project?
So one that's coming out, it's called You Had a Bad Day, and it's a female-led production.
Yes.
It's based on true events. It's also based on a young woman from Sacramento who has a bad day while trying to chase her dreams into Hollywood. So there is a public premiere party.
Yes.
If you want to,
Next month?
it's November 3rd. November 3rd.
Yeah.
So if you want to donate $20 or more on our GoFundMe page, it's GoFundMe.com/You Had a Bad Day TV series. You can go to that premiere party.
Well, I will definitely be putting
Yeah.
down my $20
Oh, yeah.
for that.
I will
I'll
definitely
be there.
go into that
Are
as
you
well.
able? Is this the NDA? You can't.
I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see
He's a
whatever.
star.
role you
Yeah.
have.
No. Yeah. So.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of people that worked
There's
on that
a ton.
production.
It's-
I mean,
it's-
and we've interviewed a lot of them.
Yeah.
And like I was like, wow, there are so many people that worked on that project.
Everybody was wonderful that I've met along the way. But it's a collaboration of some of the best film professionals here in Sacramento. So
Definitely.
making this passion project come true, make
Very
it
nice.
come
Well,
alive.
I'm very excited to see that, and I can't
Yeah.
wait to see it on the big
Yeah.
screen as well.
Me too.
If anybody wants to follow you and they want to get in contact with you, they want to have you in their next project, well, what's the best way they can reach you?
So I would say either you can reach me at T McDaniel, that's TMCDANNIEL.actor@yahoo.com, or else my Instagram is T Mickey, like Mickey Mouse, MICKEYD007
I almost go MOUSE.
at on Instagram. But anyway, and I did want to say one more thing that's coming up that I'm collaborating with Chris Wallace on.
Okay.
It's called The Call-In.
Okay.
This is one that I'm really, really looking forward to that he's written.
Okay.
And it's about a radio talk show host who gets a call from a suicidal young woman. And what happens here is this radio DJ talk show overnight host has to overcome his own demons in order to save her. So this is one that I'm really looking forward to.
Goodness, and you're
Sounds
the
very
radio show
I will be.
host.
Yeah.
Well, I cannot wait to
Yeah.
see you in that
Yeah.
dramatic
Yeah.
role. I've
So
seen
that's
you as-
coming together.
Yeah.
I've seen you as a serial killer,
I've kind of done it all. Yeah.
bartender.
Bartender. I even played Frankenstein.
Oh, that's
That was with
right.
you.
It was with me.
Yeah.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
it's
such range.
I know.
Very good
So
stuff.
So much fun.
talented. So
Very
much
fun.
fun in it.
Well, I can't wait to see your next project. Obviously, I'll be there next month, but I'm very excited to see that one as well.
Absolutely.
So, well, thanks again for being
Thank
on
you,
the show.
guys.
We'll have you
Thank
back
you
again
so much,
sometime.
Tyler.
Sounds great.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thank
Always
you.
great
Appreciate
to
it.
talk to you.
Thank you again for watching another edition of SacTown Movie Buff Television. We'll be back again soon with another episode. Have a great day.